Now your journey begins in the depths you have never thought possible. I am supreme, and the beginning of your legend starts now. And it starts with the character creation and your imagination. What should he or she look like? Which powers should I choose? What movement mode to pick? Which weapon should I take? And what mentor? All these questions determine how much you connect with your character. Now let's start with the looks. You can search the internet for this, or you already have a favorite superhero or villain that you want to create. The one thing you got to look out for is that your chest and leg style are the same, because they fit together the best. The rest, hands, feet, back, belt, and head, is up to you and can be mixed and matched, but have to fit together with the rest. And the colors have to be synchronized with each other too, so make sure you pick the right ones. Secondly comes the power, and this is determined by the role you want to play with, the visual effect it gives your character, and the power effects you want to have. But most importantly, it has to fit to your character concept and the goal you want to achieve. For example, do you want to be a healer that sacrifices his or herself to heal the group? Or do you want to be a controller that creates chaos on the field by burning, freezing, and encasing the mobs? This is totally up to you. I personally hate to die, and love being in the middle of the action bashing on things, and that's why I chose the ice tank, and later on specialized in boss fights. So pick your role with thought. Thirdly, how do you want to travel? Now it's time to choose your movement mode, and which one you choose depends on how you want to experience the world. Do you want to fly above the city like Superman? Break the sound barrier like the Flash? Jump over the roofs like Batman? Or glide through the air like the Silver Surfer? Choose the movement you always wanted to have and find awesome. Fourthly, the mentor decides on how you experience the world of DC Universe Online and should be picked on the one you like most. Fifthly, the choice of your weapon. It depends on your chosen role and which weapon you prefer. For example, as a tank, you should choose a melee ranged weapon. As a DPS, a area of effect weapon. As a controller and healer, a weapon that gives you the best power regeneration. And lastly, figure out the right name. But don't just choose one name, because that name could already been taken, or some kind of mixture of letters and numbers. The name has to stand for something, and sound like a superhero or villain. I wanted the name of my favorite Image comic superhero, Supreme, but it was already taken. So I took a second name in front of the first to show a different version of Supreme. My choice fell first on Ultimate Supreme. Then, during the path of my superhero, I changed it to Legendary Supreme. And now his final name is Godly Supreme. As you can see, the name can change during your road to Legacy, and it only shows how experienced you got and how much thought you put into your character. Now I leave it up to you. Will you become a legend, or someone who's not worth remembering? I am Supreme, and in the next legend is you. I will take you deep down in the potential abilities of your powers, how they really work, and opening your minds for new ideas. And always remember to be unique with your character and become a legend.